Hi guys, follow me on Instagram to never ever miss any of my crazy updates. Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. Today we are going to be talking about a feature all of you want but none of you need. The sunroof. It is the most hyped thing in the automobile world, at least in India. Today bad cars can sell just because of one and good cars won't sell if they lack one. The exception being a Toyota Innova or Fortuner, which can sell without a sunroof though. Well, Toyotas can sell without engines too. They are so reliable. A sunroof is an opening in your roof with a glass panel, which opens either manually or electrically. If it doesn't open, it's called a moonroof. Sunroof slides all the way back. Most of them open completely when you press the button twice. In the first go, it opens around 80% and the rest 10% happens when you click the button the second time. It also tilts upwards so that you can let in air without having to open it completely. Helps when the car is parked in heat as warm air rises up always, so helps in faster cooling of the cabin. Today many cars open sunroof with voice commands too, like the new Hyundai Creta and the MG Hector. Open sunroof.
Opening the sunroof.
And there you see, it's a large panoramic sunroof, unlike in the case of the Kia Seltos closed sunroof. Yup, there it goes. If there's more than one sunroof, you can call it dual sunroof, while a single big glass sunroof can be called a panoramic sunroof. However, in case of a bigger sunroof, the opening is limited and many cars have huge glass panels on the roof split into two parts, with the front one being the only one that opens. This is largely seen in Mercedes cars and even the BMW 7 Series. Why so? Simply because where will the glass panel go when it opens? However, the Kia Carnival has been engineered smartly and both the sunroofs open. Light coming in from the roof, but I was worried, will it touch the shark fin antenna? No, it will not, because this is actually going inside, it's not coming outside. This one is coming outside, this one isn't. Alrighty, there you see. That's helped by the fact that the length of the roof itself is around 8 kilometers long. So there's enough space for multiple sunroofs to open, concealing their innards easily. So where does this concept come from? Earlier, it was an opening to identify the chauffeur and make him more aware about the environment. This doesn't make sense. Maybe it was to bring in air, as air conditioning wasn't there on all cars earlier. AC was so expensive that opting for AC in a Mercedes in the early 1900s was equivalent to the cost of buying a new Volkswagen Beetle. However, in today's situation, sunroof plays a big part in cold weather countries, as they rarely see the sun. So opening the sunroof can let them enjoy the sun inside the car without having to stick their heads out of the window. In India, sunroof is of no importance, as the weather is too hot usually to open a sunroof. Even keeping the sun blind open for light seems difficult due to the brightness of the sun. You can enjoy the sunroof in the evening though, but it generates drag at high speeds. That and the heavy pollution is another reason why sunroof makes little sense in India. Besides, imagine someone spits pan from a bus or a bird poops through your sunroof. Not very likely, but still possible. Another negative is that sunroof eats into headroom, as inside the roof has to be the space for the sunroof mechanism. But a sunroof definitely makes a claustrophobic cabin feel airy. More so if it's a panoramic one and you're sitting behind and being driven at night. That's a lot of conditions. When left open, it affects your privacy from prying eyes of people peeping out of the windows of high-rise buildings. Still, they need eyes of an eagle to spot you. Mass market cars getting a sunroof isn't a new thing. The Chevrolet Optra LT got it in the early 2000s when it was launched. The car was priced at rupees 10 lakhs. I had one. Today, the cheapest car with a sunroof is the Honda WRV, while the EcoSport, Nexon, XUV 300, Venue, Verna, City, Seltos are other cars under rupees 20 lakhs that get a sunroof as standard on the top variants. No Maruti car comes with a sunroof yet, so the Vitara Brezza is the only sub 4 meter compact SUV without a sunroof, and also without a diesel engine. Ouch. Now let's talk about types of sunroofs. Manual sunroof. It is where you have to manually open it. No one offers it as standard and can be put aftermarket. Electric sunroof. Most of them are like these. These can be dual roofs too, like the Kia Carnival and the Mercedes C-Class. They are two different ones and not a single piece unit. Thus, dual and not panoramic. Panoramic sunroof. As the name suggests, a bigger sunroof like the new Hyundai Creta. Even the Harrier gets a panoramic sunroof. Moonroof doesn't open, but there is a glass panel which may or may not have a sunshade. The pre-facelift Discovery Sport had this, but with a sunshade. BMW Sky Lounge. It has more than 15,000 LEDs in the glass of the sunroof. You get the ambient lighting on the sunroof as well. As you can see, there's a blue tinge because right now the ambient light which I've selected is blue colored, which changes color in line with the ambient lighting, giving a very impressive look, but only visible in the very dark. Mercedes Magic Sky Control. The most advanced sunroof which has two panes of glass with a fluid particle field. With a touch of a button, the glass can be opaque or transparent. So cool. The Maybach has this. Then there's the Jeep Wrangler, where the sunroof, you can remove the full roof yourself by just unscrewing some bolts with your hands. You do have to find a place to keep the roof though. This is the same as Targa and Porsche speak with the 911 variant. Alright, it's time for some FAQs. Can you install a sunroof aftermarket? Yes, you can. Lots of aftermarket options, but I will only recommend a factory installed one for fear of leakage. Does a factory installed sunroof have issues? Nope. Factory installed ones seldom leak. Nothing to worry about here. What is the cost of a sunroof? Typically brands charge rupees 1 lakh more for the sunroof variant, which might have some additional features too. Fitting aftermarket will cost you similar amount for an electric sunroof and just rupees 20,000 for a manual one. Again, install them aftermarket at your own risk. Can a sunroof crack if something falls on it? Yes, of course it can, which means more money to car makers in repair. Jokes aside, that wasn't a joke. The glass is strong and won't crack or break unless there is heavy impact. A coconut can cause a crack but won't shatter the glass, so you are safe inside. That's all for today. A ton of talk on sunroof. Now you know almost everything you ever needed to know about a sunroof. Most importantly, a sunroof is a cool factor. Helps to attract girls, so if that's your thing, surely get one.
We can talk about it later when I'm not around.
If you like this video, smash that like button, break it, play with it, tilt it, slide it, wheel spin on it. I don't care. Also, drive over the subscribe button, and while you are at it, ghanta bhi daba do. Bye.